Welcome to the space for transformational leaders to unleash their magic, see better client results, work lighter, and live source. Hey there, this is Darla. I am in beautiful Guatemala. Let's show you. These are two volcanoes behind me, and I am about to go jump into that water. So I decided to record this video not dressed today or makeup or anything like that. But I do have a message for our video this week. So let me find a spot here. Okay. So today's message is that you can ask a lot. And specifically, you can ask a lot from source. I was answering questions in our certification program this week here from beautiful Guatemala. And this question came up, and I don't even remember how the question was phrased, but I found myself teaching about this idea that you can ask more from source than you may think. And sharing the story, which I share this story of the start really of the sourced business and my own fierce commitment to honoring what my soul guides me to rather than what my head or my ego might think is a good idea. And it started with an event. And in this event, I lost money. And I know I have a video about this somewhere here, so I won't say more than that. I lost money, and then I was scratching my head, like, what did I miss or what happened? Why did it go this way? Because that wasn't the plan, right? And what I found was there was this intuitive guidance that I had that led me down a particular path, and then my brain took over and decided what all of it meant. So rather than continuing to check in with what my guidance was saying, I got one intuitive hit and I made up what all of it must mean. I'm curious if you've ever done this. You get one piece of guidance and then your brain starts to try to interpret or figure out what it means. When I was sharing this, so many people were nodding their heads. It was like keys to the kingdom. What I did not do that I would do today is get the intuitive hit and then check in. Okay, does it mean this? Does it mean this? Is this really what it means? Or is it something else? And if you are not getting a clear answer, you can even ask, hey, source, is this answer, is this clarity available to me today? And you'll either get a yes or a no. And if you get a yes, then probably the thing you're looking for is actually a no, right? If you're not getting clarity, it's like, nope, that's a no. But sometimes I'll check in, hey, is the answer to this available today? And I get a no. And then we just let it go. Like, oh, I'm not intended to make any decisions about that. I need to let this first piece of information settle for a while before deciding to act on it or making it mean something or going to the next step. So in particular with my event, I had an intuitive hit to look up a certain person, a famous in our industry person. And I took that step and I looked her up, and then I made up, based on what I found, I made up what it all meant. And I never stopped to check in and say, okay, is this about this or is this about something else? Is there more information available today? Is there anything I'm meant to do with this? There's so many questions that we can ask our soul that I think a lot of times we just don't. There's nothing that pains me more. This may not be true, but something that's very painful to me is when I'm talking with someone and they're getting a sign from the universe and they seem so stuck, right? This happened and it's a sign, obviously, that I am not supposed to do this, or it's a sign, obviously, that I have to do this. And And I can see, in my magic, in my intuition, I can see that that's a stuck point, right? There's something off in the interpretation. Now, if this person is not my client, they haven't asked me, they're not paying me, I'm not gonna bring that forward. That's not my place. And it really pains me when I know there's such an access of clarity available to us. We don't ever have to be in that struggle or suffer or waiting for another sign or being frustrated at the universe that this isn't clear or this isn't happening. But we have to develop this relationship to source. And without that, we're kind of victim to the signs. And I've been there, and it lost me $50,000, and it was not fun, and it was not pretty, and it set me on this path. So, not that there's anything wrong with someone being in the struggle and learning these lessons on their own. But the more we can cultivate this relationship to source, the more freedom, the more peace that we will have. So with that, let me give you one more view of our twinsy volcanoes over here before I go jump in the blue water over there. Lake Atitlan, Guatemala, and I send you love, and we'll see you soon.